What's up folks, Sokkehoved here, your friendly YouTuber. So, we're going to open some booster packs since we got the 1200 gold. And like I've been saying is that I'm going to go with the Origins just to get all of the cards there first. So, we're going to go with Uncommon and the Rare / Mythic, Epic, Rare, something. And only go through those, and I'll just leave the commons by themselves. So let's see what we get, and let's hope we get something really nice. Confirm purchase. So let's get to opening the first booster. Ooh, sweet. So, when in Elite, that's an Elf Warrior, 2/2 when it comes into play. If you have another Elf, as long as you have another Elf, you get a 1/1 Elf token. And anchor to the Ether, put on top. And then this one, Sign of the Ring. It's a creature, 3/4, costs 3 colors, 2 blue, 1 colors. Exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and then choose one. Counter target non-creature spell unless it controller pay 2 colors. Disciple of the Ring gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. Or tap target creature or untap target creature. That is actually really awesome. That can be used for kind of a control deck, just not throw away, but use spells to draw cards and everything, then use her afterwards, actually to get extra counters on the opponent's creature cards. Sweet! Let's see what the next one brings. Malakir Coolblade, 1/1 when whenever a creature on an opponent dies, put a 1/1 counter on him. Okay. And then, him. 2/1 first strike renown 1. If it attacks while it's renown, then other creatures of yours get +1/+1 until end of turn. And we actually get Skythian Heroes of Across. Gideon Jura, the Planewalker. Sweet. So, at the end of combat, if Skythian, Hero of the Across, and at least 2 other creatures attack this combat, exile him, then return him to the battlefield, transform under his owner's control. And for 2 colors, a white, he becomes indestructible. That is awesome. That's really nice. Yet another Planeswalker. Let's see what we get here. Sigil of Valor. Equipment gives +1/+1 to the equipped creature, depending on how many other creatures you have on board. And then Rune Servitor. When this one dies, it's a 2/2. All players draw a card. And then Relic Seeker, which is renowned, or can get renowned 1. And when he becomes renowned, you may search your library for an equipment card, shuffle it, and put it into your hand. Then, reveal and shuffle your library. I can't speak the proper way right now. That is actually quite awesome. Let's go for the next one. I know these booster openings episodes, they're quite short because I'm just going fastly through them. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. I cannot zoom in on him. But when he enters the battlefield, when he enters the battlefield, gain control of the target creature and an opponent control with power 2 or less until end of turn, and then it gains haste, and you untap it. And then Consecrate, that one I can zoom in on. It's an aura, gets creature +2/+2, and has flying, sacrifice 2 other creatures, regenerate. That's really sweet. And this is Revelation. It's a sorcery when you scry 5, that means you look at the top 5 card of your library, and you decide with those cards if you want to put them on the bottom or in the at the top of your library, and I think you can also decide the order as far as I remember. You can actually go in. Scry in Magic is an action. Scry in Magic is an action that gives you some control over which card you will be drawing in the future. To scry, and that's random number, means that you look at the top X cards of your library, put any number of them at the bottom of your library, and put the rest of the cards back at the top of your library in any order. So yeah, you decide which order they come on top. Then after you've done that, if it's a creature card, you draw equal... okay, you scry 5, sorry. Then you reveal the top card of your library. Then you scry 5 top ones, and then you can decide which one it is. Then you reveal the top card. If it's a creature card, you draw cards equal to its power, and you gain life equals to toughness. So it's basically, if you have a small creature or if you have a huge creature on top, you just gain a lot from it. But it costs 7, so it's quite expensive, but it is quite awesome, I would say. And let's go for the next one. Let's see. So, Valerian Wardens. A 1/3 human monk, renown 2. Whenever a creature you control becomes renowned, draw a card. Okay, so that one harmonizes with other renowned creatures. So that's probably good for a green-white deck, I believe. Yeah, this one, the grid, enchantment, tap 2 untapped artifacts, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. And then the second one of those, now I have 2 of them. So it's a 2/2 creature. When you put it into the battlefield, you put 2 1/1 colorless chapter artifact creatures with flying into play. And you can pay 2 colorless a red and sacrifice an artifact, and then this creature deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So that's, I would say it's really, really nice if you also combine it with the blue enchantment, which gives you an 1/1 Oni chapter into play, as long as you have another artifact in play as well. So a lot of the cards basically harmonize with each other. The things that I would like to harmonize them with is probably not too good to play with, because either it's slow or it's not combo enough. So I can see we're having a really nice rare, but let's go through the uncommon first. I can't go through it. So I can say that it is a 2/3 creature with vigilance, renown 2, and that's basically it. And then we have this target. Okay, so this is one is a 1/1 tap it, give a target attacking creature +1/+1 until end turn. I don't like that one that much, but it can be used for combat tricks and so on, I would say. Even though your opponent knows that it's there, you can give a creature +1/+1, so it's not that big of a mystery. And then Herald of the Pantheon. Can I search here? I'm sorry guys, I have a tab open here wherein I can actually look at all the cards. So if there's just a wall of text and I cannot zoom in, that's still one of the bugs, unfortunately. Then I will go on this site here and look up the card. If I even know what I'm looking for right now. Okay, I'm looking there. Here we go. So it's a 2/2 creature, 1 colorless, 1 green. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast. So like we saw with the black enchantment, I can't remember the cost of it, but that one would cost 1 colorless less. And then on top of that, whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain 1 life. So that's really, really, really nice for an enchantment deck. I'm actually glad that I got that one. Let's see what we get in the next one. So we got this one and 1 more left. Let's hope for something really sweet. I still cannot zoom in. Damn you, game. So, an instant, as an additional cost, you sacrifice a creature, and this spell deals 5 damage to target creature. There we go. Then we got the enchantment here that gives the +2/+2, which costs 2 colorless, 2 black. Then it would cost 1 colorless, 1 black instead. And then we got the Embermaw Hillian. It got trample, and then whenever a red permanent deals damage, it deals 1 more damage, actually. So this one, which is a 4/4, it would deal 5 damage instead of 4. If you cast a, like this red spell here, which deals 5 damage, if you had the Embermaw down, then it would deal 6 damage instead. So it's all red sources deal more damage. Let's see what we get in the last booster pack. We get the Runed Servitor, and then we got Goblin Glory Chaser, which is also a Renown. And when it is Renown, I think it is. Please correct me if ever. So Renown, that's number 1. If that's how it's said, please comment with it's the solution number 1. If it's Renown, which I think it is, then please comment as a solution number 2. But when it's Renown, let's just say it's Renown now. So when it's Renown, it have to attack each and every turn. No, it has menace. Sorry, I'm not reading it. So that means whenever it got the Renown, then it have to be blocked as by minimum 2 creatures. And then we got the Relic Seeker again. So that's actually quite nice. Like I said in a previous video, is that with the commons you can have 4 copies of it. With uncommons you can have 3. With rares you can have 2, and with the legendary ones or mystic rares you can have 1. So we're going to find Gideon Jura so we can read up on him. So BRB. There we go. Kythian, Hero of Across. Like we read, at the end of combat, if he attacked with 2 other creatures, then you exile him, and you actually turn him into the Planeswalker Gideon Battleforged. He's a Planeswalker, got 3 loyalty for +2, up to 1 target creature an opponent controls attack Gideon Battleforged during its controller's next turn if able. So basically you can just say that this creature here that maybe your opponent's just saving, don't want to attack with, you're telling that specific creature to attack that Planeswalker, so you can force creatures to attack him, and then you can block those creatures. And with a +1, until your next turn, target creature gains indestructible. That's actually really, really nice. And your untapped target creature. That is epic. I wouldn't say it's epic, sorry. But it's really, really nice actually, because you get to untap the creature. So tapping abilities you can use more than once a turn. And that's actually really, really awesome. But for a cost of 0, so no minus abilities, that's one of the things that I actually don't like about this Planeswalker particular. Because usually the minus abilities, they are really, really, really sweet. He only got plus abilities. It's okay. I really like the +2 ability. The +1 I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's actually quite nice. But for 0, then until end of turn, this Planeswalker becomes a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible. That's still a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. The only thing I don't like about that is that if it gets -4/-4, it dies. So minuses on creatures or negative numbers on creatures doesn't count as being destroyed. That basically just means it's so weak that it cannot live anymore, so it dies. Indestructible means that it cannot be shot down, it cannot be beaten down. Like if you attack with it, he blocks with his 10/10 Ulamog, which if he's only summoned in, that's why. He blocks with it, then he still don't die. But you don't gain much from it. So it's basically just a creature, or that you can pick out creatures that your opponent have if you're playing quite defensively. But still, nonetheless, it's a Planeswalker. It's really, really, really nice. So don't complain about that. So yeah, that was the booster opening for this time. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like getting more cards to play around with. Like with all the other times, comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like. If there's some kind of decks you would like me to play, or theme for decks that you would like me to play, I will see if I can put it together. But so far I'll only be playing my elf deck, because I feel like that's kind of the only deck that I can put properly together. I might be fiddling around with other decks at some point, but we'll be talking about those decks if I begin using them. But until next time, take care, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there folks, I hope you enjoyed this booster opening with me. We definitely pulled some nice cards, and we're getting closer and closer to finishing up that collection of the Magic original, so we can begin on the Zendikar. But yeah, I hope for you that it's still okay that I'm just doing uncommon and common instead of going through all the cards. Or else just comment down below, but basically comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like. Other than that, hit my face or hit that subscribe button to subscribe to me. It helps me a lot and I appreciate it so much. But until next time, take care.